When I organized my foundation and I thought about the world as it is and the world that I hope to leave to the next generation, and I tried to be realistic about what I had cared about all my life that I could still have an impact on, I wanted to focus on activities that would help to alleviate poverty, fight disease, combat climate change, bridge the religious, racial, and other divides that torment the world, but to do it in a way that would either use whatever particular skills we could put together in our group to change the way some public good function was performed so that it would sweep across the world more. You saw one reference to that in what we were able to do with AIDS drugs, and I want to say that the head of our AIDS effort and the person who also is primarily active in the Wish I'll Make Tonight, Aaron Magaziner, is here with me, and I want to thank him for everything he's done. But he's over here. When I got out of office and was asked to work first in the Caribbean to try to help deal with the AIDS crisis, generic drugs were available for about $500 a person a year. If you bought them in vast bulks, you could get them at a little under $400. The first country we went to work in, the Bahamas, was paying $3,500 for these drugs. The market was so terribly disorganized that they were buying this medicine through two agents who were gigging them sevenfold. So the very first week we were working, we got the price down to $500, and all of a sudden they could save 7 times as many lives for the same amount of money. Then we went to work with the manufacturers of AIDS medicines, one of whom was cited in the film, and negotiated a whole different change in business strategy. Because even at $500, these drugs were being sold on a high margin, low volume, uncertain payment basis. So we worked on improving the productivity of the operations and the supply chain and went to a low margin, high volume, absolutely certain payment business. I joke that the main contribution we made to the battle against AIDS was to get the manufacturers to change from a jewelry store to a grocery store strategy. But the price went to $140 from $500. And pretty soon the average price was $192. Now we can get it for about $100. Children's medicine was $600 because nobody could afford to buy any of it. We negotiated it down to $190. Then the French imposed their brilliantly conceived airline tax to create something called Unitaid, got a bunch of other countries to help. That children's medicine is now $60 a person a year. The only thing that is keeping us from basically saving the lives of everybody who needs the medicine to stay alive are the absence of systems necessary to diagnose, treat, and care for people and deliver this medicine.